Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I think this is going to be the first time that we are playing any Pro League this far in advance. We are doing the Troll Out League and the Stay Safe League, but as you guys are probably aware by now, I've been gone this entire weekend. So we're doing this the day, an hour and a half after they've switched over. I've given it as much time as I can. I'm actually leaving my house to start this adventure in 8 hours. So I'm doing the recording, uploading, all that, and literally all the time I have left until I have to get ready to go to sleep to begin these travels. Luckily, these two leagues aren't very long. The Troll Out League is 30 seconds per round. The Stay Safe League is a minute 30. Altogether, it shouldn't be that long, so I'm not too worried about it. We are going to start off with the Stay Safe League, and we will finish with the Troll Out League. My only problem, I don't know what legs we're playing. These are both legs that I have created to stay safe with help of the community, especially Wolf Trekker. And I don't remember where we're supposed to be playing. We are kind of within 30th on both of them. Obviously, the goal is always top 25. We might be the first person to play. And that's going to be weird, because there's no way we're winning any of these. World Stadiums. So this is going to be sports. And I'm actually pretty decent when it comes to sports. The issue is finding out what sport it is. That is actually the hardest problem we have. We have Wisconsin Badgers. Now, that is not actually a real team as far as I'm concerned. Milwaukee, perhaps? I don't know what the Badgers are. They're not a basketball team. They're not a football team. Could they be... I don't even know. I think it's college. Honestly, think it's college. It's not baseball. It's not basketball. It's not NHL. It's none of the major sports teams. It has to be college. It has to be. We are going to look for anything. Hoyt and Breeze. Yeah, no, this is college. 100% college. Wisconsin football. I don't know. University of Milwaukee, perhaps? I don't actually know where this would be. Full disclosure. No idea. I'm not the biggest college sports guy. I am, however, pretty big when it comes to hockey and American football. I'm pretty sure this is college football. Alright. We're probably not going to find anything of good use. I don't know where the University of Wisconsin is. Here's the School of Engineering. It's definitely not that. That's the only one we're able to find in such a short amount of time. Could be Madison. It does end up being Madison. Current leader does go with Milwaukee, which means somebody else has played. Rapid. This is not the United States, which World Stadiums kind of makes sense. So first problem, this is German. Second problem, I don't know what sports team this is. I'm guessing it's soccer or football, but that doesn't help us figure out where we are. Everything seems kind of German. I haven't seen any blurry spots yet. There's a .at, so we're in Austria, which makes sense for why it feels like German, I suppose. Can we, I don't think it's Vienna. Can we find something? Tell us a town name? I think it comes down to recognizing sports teams, right? Milwaukee, obviously. The United States is going to be a little bit easier because every single team has either the town or the state as part of the name. The New York Jets or Giants, even though they play in New Jersey, we're not going to talk about that. The Baltimore Ravens, the Green Bay Packers, San Francisco 49ers. The only team that doesn't, besides New York, New England, the New England Patriots, they play in Boston. Well, that's part of New England, I guess. I'm pretty sure every other team, it literally tells you the town, if not the state, you should expect to see them in. We're hoping it's Salzburg. It ends up being Vienna. Shit happens. Not much we can do about it. This feels like the EU again. I do see the blue plates. It might just be safe to guess the capital every time. We need to figure out what fucking country we're in, first of all. We know it's EU. EUS? The fuck is it? EUS? I've never seen a 3-letter website code besides .com and all those. It's Spanish. We're in Spain. Madrid, Barcelona. These countries have so many fucking stadiums. So many. Maybe the colors, blue and white. Is that Atletico? I think it might be Atletico. Guys, sports in other countries, not my strong suit. Sports in the United States, any day of the week, give it to me. This is going to be a problem. It doesn't have a name on the stadium. It doesn't have any team banners on the stadium. Could this be like tennis, maybe? It's just stadium. It doesn't necessarily say it has to be a major sport. I know tennis is a little bit more popular around the world. Real Sociedad de Futbol. So is this Real Madrid's? That's not their logo. Alright, I guess we're staying in Madrid though. Bulagok, as time expires. Sebastian. Well, Donostia San Sebastian. This is the Real Arena. So great. Royal Arena. Perfect. We are actually being put inside the stadium this time around. .eu, that looks like German. Under Alten Vorsterari. Yeah, no, this is probably Germany. Autohaus Berlin. So there's a stadium somewhere in Berlin called the Autohaus. Can we see it from a distance? Probably not. Can we leave the pitch? Doesn't look like it. So it comes down to, do we rely on Autohaus Berlin to put us in Berlin, or do we just guess a different city? Because that is basically just like a car dealership. It doesn't necessarily mean anything about where we are. I know I said it did, but it doesn't. So the fact that a Berlin car dealership is sponsoring the stadium, I think puts us in Berlin. I don't even know what team. The TF Union? TFC Union? Whatever the fuck that means? We're not going to find anything. We know we're in Germany. We got 18 seconds. It's not worth it. Berlin. Ends up being southeast. This is the Stadium an der Alten Vorsterei. But that's for a soccer club. And then our last and final is Blurmery again. I'm guessing. We have another .be. And this is the Problema lich Reklame. Whatever the fuck that means. But we're still in Germany. So, not necessarily a very diverse seed. 4 in Europe and 1 in the United States. I guess, maybe, it could make sense. But even the stadium in the United States wasn't even professional. That was college. So if you stick to that regard, and it's just stadiums around the world, you know how many stadiums you're going to find in the United States? I feel like this is more drifted and focused on Europe. I could probably say, without a doubt, if you consider college, because of the Milwaukee whatevers, Badgers, you'd probably have over 500, if not more, stadiums in the United States. And I'm probably going to say a lot more than 500. That's probably on the lower end of things. I guess we're going with Berlin again. Obviously, these could help us, but we don't really have time. Dresden, maybe? It's a major city, and I know most of the major cities are to the west. Maybe we'll go with Cologne, over by Bonn. And that's just for no fucking reason, honestly. Hopefully we have a good guess. And that actually ends up being Belgium. Was it a BE and not a DE? Am I blind? I might be blind. But we already knew that. So yeah, pretty Europe-centric. Not so much US-centric. But again, not many people are going to be playing this at this point. Nikola Petrov, Exuctol, and Jeremy Stowe. We're actually in last place at 21,283. But at the same time, we also kind of fucked up everywhere. The best guess we had was Berlin, and that wasn't even a very good guess. We do have one more Pro League, and that is the Troll Out League, and now this is played as a 4. Non-moving, panning, or zooming. Everything is kind of troll. That's the whole point of it. Supposed to kind of hate it. I don't remember the seed, but it's not going to be a good one. It's getting hot in here. So this is a map by Jamie, the 6th string. And it is desert. And that's all it's going to be. All you're going to see is sand. I see yellow license plates, which is kind of why I went with New Mexico. Obviously, we can't get too much out of it. But it reminds me a little bit of the New Mexico plate. And I'm kind of hoping that's right. Middle of fucking Australia. We didn't get any points, and nobody else has played yet. So we're going to actually have a standing victory for a little bit. And that actually makes sense. The yellow license plates in New South Wales. This feels kind of Turkish. I can see this being the Middle East. The name is Jihad Alala. Does that help us with Syria, Iraq, Far Eastern Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia? It's definitely Middle East. It ends up being Jordan. And actually, a desert of Jordan. So hopefully, we can actually break 10k. Australia. It's definitely Australia here, mate. Northern Territory, probably. I know Western Australia has a big swatch of desert. We do have white, white, and white. We do have bollards, which I think are Australian. So, Western Australia. 572 miles. It does end up being the Northern Territory. Should have just guessed Northern Territory. I wish we could look at the car. This is either Mongolia or Kazakhstan. Not Kazakhstan. Kyrgyzstan. They're the same thing. They're the same fucking thing. We have mountains in the distance, which I think is why we're going with Kyrgyzstan. And this is going to be, what, a cold taiga? And it does end up being Kyrgyzstan. Actually, a pretty decent guess. And our last and final... Pravinish Dhabi. That should be Pakistan, India. I feel like Pakistan's more likely to have a desert. Although I'm not actually sure about that. We do have... I don't know. A little tiny waterfall emptying into a little pond. Pakistan. And it does end up being India over by Mamabad, which has a bunch of caves that I got the perfect India gold medal in. So 13,189. Now, we are the only people to play this so far, so it's actually not too surprising. It's not even New South Wales for the yellow license plates. Hopefully people do play it as a 4. Intended to be played as a 4. Because nobody else has played it, we're going to be the leaders. Hope that's not going to stick, guys. I could guarantee it now. Not with that fucking guess. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll see you live tomorrow over on Twitch at 12 p.m. Eastern, because the day this is going up is the day I'm coming home. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.